Just imagine, you wake up in the morning, go to fill your car with petrol, and your senses are blown away by the price at the pump. The petrol that was cheap yesterday, today is asking for double the money from your pocket. This is not a story, this is the reality of America today. A war that is being fought thousands of miles away in the Middle East, that war has reached every petrol pump in America today. What is this petrol crisis? Where did it come from? How will it affect the economy and what is going to happen next? Let's know in detail in this video. Welcome to Moon Facts TV. Viewers, the fuel that runs the entire American economy. And right now, that fuel is in the midst of a crisis that is perhaps becoming one of the biggest energy crises in American history. Before February 28, 2026, the price of oil was around $70 per barrel. The average price of gasoline in the United States was reasonable and the average person was driving his car comfortably. But then on February 28, 2026, the United States and Israel jointly launched airstrikes on Iran. And this one decision shook the entire world's energy market. As soon as the war began, oil prices skyrocketed. In just a few days, the price of Brent crude jumped more than 25%. Then the price crossed the $70 to $100 per barrel range. This is a level that was seen for the first time since the Russia-Ukraine war. There was a time when the price reached $120 per barrel. The average price of gasoline in the United States increased by more than 17% in a week and reached $3.54 per gallon. The average American citizen, who was already suffering from inflation, now began to face heavy gasoline bills. But the real question is, why did a war increase the price of petrol so sharply? The answer is the Strait of Hormuz. This is the world's most important waterway through which 20% of the world's oil is shipped every day. That is, 20 million barrels of oil pass through this narrow passage every day. Oil from Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates also reaches the rest of the world through this route. Now Iran has blocked this strait. Iran's Revolutionary Guards have announced that no ship linked to the US and Israel will pass through this route and every ship will be targeted. Due to this blockade, all the major oil exporting countries in the Gulf have had to stop their shipments. The world is suddenly facing a shortage of 15 million barrels per day, and this is having a direct impact on petrol prices. And the crisis is not over yet, it may have just begun. Goldman Sachs has warned that if the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz continues, oil prices could rise above $100. Qatar's energy minister has said that if the war continues, oil prices could rise to $150 per barrel, which would have a knock-on effect on the global economy. Iran's Revolutionary Guards have even gone further, saying that oil will rise to $200 per barrel, and that no one can stop it. Oxford economics experts have calculated that if oil remains at $140 per barrel for 2 months, many parts of the world will go into recession. Experts in the US estimate that at $100 per barrel, petrol will reach $4 per gallon, and if it reaches $150, it will go even higher. The US government is also taking the crisis seriously. The International Energy Agency, IEA, has decided to release 400 million barrels of oil from its 32 member countries to the market in order to reduce prices. The US is also considering tapping its Strategic Petroleum Reserve, which currently holds 415 million barrels. But experts say these are temporary solutions. The crisis will not be resolved until the Strait of Hormuz opens and the war stops. A war that is being fought in the Middle East, but its fire is being felt at every gas pump in America today. If this war continues, the coming days may be even more difficult for the average American citizen. If you want us to continue to bring such important news and analysis to you first, then subscribe to Moon Facts TV now, like the video and share it with your friends. See you in the next video.